Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shalom. If you're new, I do videos on pop culture, artists, or in between. Okay, I kind of just like to be a bit messy. Clearly, you like a bit of mess since you are here. But anyways, let's get into this video. Subscribe, like, comment, because it really helps my video out and it helps to push my video. In case you don't know who Mariah the Scientist is, she is an American singer, songwriter. She's kind of had this hit song, their latest hit, Burning Blue, which some people may know her from, or her other hit songs like Spread Thin. But she is most famous for dating rapper Young Thug as well. I am going to say this. I think there's a difference between being a lover girl or being loyal as a girlfriend or a boyfriend or partner, whatever, right? Versus just being stupid and versus just taking nonsense and being made to look like a clown. Because there's been multiple times with Mariah the Scientist, she's just being made to look like a clown and she's just staying because she's stupid, she's dumb, she's staying to stay. No tea, no shade. I know a lot of people might be clowning Mariah in the comments, but I know there are a lot of Mariah the Scientists out there who are literally Mariah the Scientists. Like, they will stay throughout everything. They will stay even when they are cheated on. They'll stay even when they're made to look stupid and dumb, like Boo the Fool. But they are so... They just stay because I don't even know the reason why, but they just stay. I think it's because they're comfortable. They're like, we've already been dating for this many years, so I don't want to break up with them for whatever reason. Because personally, I think Mariah the Scientist deserves better. I'm not talking about, whenever I say someone deserves better, for some reason people think I'm talking about someone's physical looks. Like, no. Let's not get that twisted. Not everything is about physical looks. Not everything is about someone's appearance and how attractive they are. Like, oh my gosh, get over yourself. When I say someone deserves better, I mean the way that person treats them is what I mean, not physical looks. I'm talking about who Young Thug is as a person. Personally, I think Mariah the Scientist deserves better. But at the same time as saying that, a lot of these girls I have very little to no sympathy for. The Mariah the Scientists, the Summer Walkers, the Cardi B's, the Ciaras, okay? Because what they do is that they cry in their music, okay? They say, oh, I love my boyfriend, but he cheated on me and my life is so hard. I have these kids. Oh, he cheated on me. He did me dirty. They do all that crime, but before even getting with that rapper, that person, that toxic rapper, you already know what lifestyle they live. You already know who they are, okay? And then you date them. And when you're made to look like a clown and they do you dirty because they are that person, they are Young Thug, they are Future, they are Offset. Like, have you not listened to the Migos? Have you not listened to Future? Have you not listened to Young Thug? Like, what do they rap about? Hello? Okay, so when you're cheated on because that's the lifestyle that they live and they practice and they rap about, you're made to look like a clown, then you want to complain. But it's like, babe, you knew who they were from the jump. You knew who they were from the beginning. That's why I have no sympathy for the Ciaras, the Cardi B's, the Mariah the Scientists, because, like, babe, you knew who they were before you got entangled with them. But now you're only complaining and crying because now it's you who's getting made to look like a clown, okay? You're getting made to look like Boo the Fool. Like, you're getting made to look dumb. Especially when you lay down and have kids with these people, you're even dumber as well, okay? I don't have no sympathy for you. And I think this kind of goes into the things that a girlfriend versus a wife should be doing when you're in a relationship. In my opinion, I feel like not only Mariah the Scientist, but a lot of women out there, they'll be doing things which a wife should be doing whilst they're not married, they're in a relationship with their boyfriend. So Mariah the Scientist, I feel like Mariah the Scientist is wife material. She held him down. She was loyal. She even freaking got Young Thug's flipping army of kids to make sure he's phoning them every day. Like, she was doing everything, taking care of their house, their apartment, like stuff like that, right? And I feel like to hold someone down for that long, to date someone and be loyal to them for that long, and you're not even married, to me that's crazy work, because I would never do it. I think that's just dumb in itself, okay? But second of all, I just feel like Mariah the Scientist is doing like wife things when she's not married, right? And expecting to get a ring from Young Thug. Sorry. Sorry, it's so funny because to me, I'm like, this just can't be real life. Like, this just sounds actual life. Okay, it's not funny. Okay, let me just breathe. Sorry. It's really hot in my room. Okay, I'm just okay. I'll stop playing. But I just find it hilarious how girls will, be girlfriends, right? They'll move in with their boyfriend. They'll be smashing, they'll be washing dishes, cleaning up after them, right? Washing clothes, like doing things like a wife or a mother would do, but whilst you're in a relationship. And then you wonder why you're not married, or you wonder why your boyfriend hasn't engaged to you yet, or you wonder why your boyfriend hasn't, spoken about progressing your relationship further. Because in my opinion, if you're talking to someone or you're dating someone and they don't want to marry you, like, what's the point? What's the point? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just very old school. Maybe it's just the way that I was raised. I'm not saying, I want to clarify this because I just realized that just sounded really weird. I want to clarify this. Just because you get married, that doesn't mean you can't get cheated on or done dirty. But when you are married, right, and you're legally married to someone, right, you know, when you get divorced and stuff like that, there's actual things that you can get, there's actual protection that you have, right, all of that, but there's actual protection, whereas being a baby mama or just dating someone, having kids with someone, what protection do you actually really have? Nothing really. And I have a really strong feeling that Mariah Scientist is just going to be, you know, another baby mama for Young Thug, just going to be another woman added to his roster of, you know, women he's dated, and then she's probably going to have a kid. Do you know what's going to happen? Mariah Scientist is going to end up just like Summer Walker. You know how Summer Walker keeps doing the same music every single album, the same songs, talking about, oh, he did me dirty, da-da-da-da-da. But, you know, what about for once? Why don't you just use your brain? Why don't you think for once? Why don't you actually hold yourself accountable? They're going to break up for whatever reason because he'll probably cheat on her again like he did before when he was in prison. There you go. And then, you know, she's just going to be a baby mama, and Young Thug's probably going to have to pay child support or something for that kid. And then she's just going to write the same, Mariah the Scientist is just going to do the same songs, the same stuff over and over again, just like Summer Walker. She's probably going to be begging Ciara for that Ciara prayer. Going to be doing the same thing over and over again. Because that's what happens with like the Cardi B's and Mariah the Scientist. It's like they never learn. They keep repeating the same mistake over and over again. But it's like, bro, stop for a second. Be single for a second. Leave that guy. Leave that toxic guy. Mariah the Scientist needs to leave Young Thug. Be single for a while. Okay, it's not illegal to be single. Summer Walker, Mariah the Scientist, Cardi B, they've all jumped into relationships after their very traumatic marriages or relationships. It's not illegal to be single. You can be single for however long you want. Okay, nothing's gonna change or move. You can work on yourself, work on whoever you want, focus on your kids like Summer Walker and Cardi B. You can literally be single, focus on your family, focus on your kids, spend time with your family. I don't know what it is, but these type of girls, they thrive from being in relationships. Like, they have to be in a relationship all the freaking time, and it's like, bro, chill. Like, auntie, chill.
Here's one for auntie. Auntie, chill.
I think Mariah the Scientist is what happens when you are kind of like gullible and easily like moldable, if that makes sense. I don't know, from the clips and stuff I saw at the BET Awards, it just felt like Young Thug was very controlling, like dragging her across the red carpet like that, even though Mariah the Scientist wanted to talk to the interviewer, and the interviewer was standing right next to Mariah Carey. Like, the Mariah Carey.
Oh, thank you so much. I love your music. I love you.
But she looks really awkward. Like, that whole BET night did not sit right with me. Like, she looks so uncomfortable. And some people will say, oh, it's because she has like social anxiety, or she's a bit shy. And I get it. From the interviews and stuff I've seen, Mariah the Scientist, she kind of just seems maybe a little reserved or shy. But then when she's around people she actually knows and she is really cool with, that's when her personality comes out. And that's when you see, like, okay, she's the real Mariah the Scientist. I kind of relate to that a lot. Like, the only, like, who you see on my YouTube, my social media, is kind of like who I really, really am, in like who I am as a person. But then in real life, if you met me, I will be so quiet. It will be crickets, guys. Like, unless I know you, then like I can't be just revealing my personality. Like, I don't know you. Like, I don't know. I don't have to describe it, but the real ones know. Okay, the real ones know. I can't just be myself around people I don't know. Like, I don't know you. Like, did your parents teach you to not speak to strangers? She looked so uncomfortable, even when she was on TV and she was hosting the award, saying, oh, this person is getting ready to perform, whatever. She looks so uncomfortable, guys.
There's more to come that you don't want to miss, including performances by Playboy Cardi and Andre Day. And still to come, Mariah Carey, Snoop Dogg, and Kirk Franklin get their Ultimate Icon Awards. It's going down at the 2025 BET Awards.
Like, I think it was the way she was standing as well. She just looks so uncomfortable. Like, bro, save Mariah the Scientist from the shackles of Young Thug. Save her right now. And then that GQ interview as well. Oh my gosh, that made me... Guys, let's just not. As I said before, like, she literally held Young Thug down for multiple years, right? So whilst he was in jail, she was phoning him, going to visit him, making sure she was loyal to him, like, and stuff like that. And me personally, as I said, that's something like a wife would do. Like, realistically, your boyfriend or girlfriend, like, I don't know, maybe it's just the way that I think, but if I was dating someone and they were going to go to prison for life or prison for like 5 years, I'm breaking up with you right there and then. I'm breaking up with you, moving on. I'm not going to hold my life on pause and visit you every week in jail and touch the glass and put the phone to my ear and say, oh my gosh, how was your morning? Like, no, you guys dying for that. Like, no. Mariah the Scientist wasted a lot of her life just because she wanted to keep her relationship with Young Thug. And to be honest, she seemed a lot happier and a lot more content anyways from the interviews and the pictures and stuff that you see when Young Thug was actually in jail versus when he's free. When he was dragging her all over the BET red carpet, when they were together, the vibes are just weird. They're off. They're not there, in my opinion. Okay? And the fact that she expects Young Thug to put a ring on her finger when there have been a plethora of women to come before her and that will probably come after her is crazy work. That just shows how stupid and dumb and delusional she is. Okay, I think we actually need to talk about it and be like, yeah, I think it's just being stupid. Okay, this is not about being a lover girl and loving hard and wearing your heart on your sleeve and I love so hard, so that's why I just, I continue to stay. No, you continue to stay because you're stupid, you're dumb, you can't think for yourself. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like people be like, oh, I'm a lover girl, I love so hard, I'm just so loyal, and that's why I stay, that's why I continue to do this. Like, no, you don't. You stay because you're dumb, you're stupid, you can't think for yourself. I don't know, you're just infatuated with this person, right, for whatever reason. And most of the time these lover girls stay in relationships, like, they staying for these guys that would never stay with them. Do you think that Young Thug would stay with Mariah the Scientist and stay loyal to her, not cheat on her if she was in jail? No. The minute she's got into jail, he'll probably be smashing like 10 other girls. He doesn't care. I don't get why these women, or women in general, were expected to be loving and willing, and we're expected to take nonsense and take disrespect all the time. But if it was a guy, oh, God forbid, they're leaving in 10 seconds. For example, when a woman gets cheated on, for some reason, they're expected to stay. We're expected to do this. We're expected to do that. Especially when there's kids involved. For some reason, women are just expected to stay. They're expected just to put up with the cheating, okay, for the kids' sake, in quotation marks. But it's like, if a guy got cheated on whilst married, whilst he was in a relationship, they would just leave. And you can ask multiple guys this question and they'll just leave. If you were to ask a guy, if your girlfriend cheated on you, would you leave? They'll say yeah. But for some reason with women, when they say that, they're kind of like guilt tripped, or they're kind of made to feel bad. It's like, no, like, stop taking nonsense and disrespect, bro. Like, just leave. It's better for your mental health. It's better for you. I guarantee you, Mariah the Scientist would be a lot happier if she just left Young Thug and was single for a couple of years, figured her life out. And to be honest, I feel like if she was the one to break up with him, that would make a fire album, bro. And she could low-key, high-key reveal the reasons why she wanted to break up with him in that album. And I'm just saying, we will get fire music out of that. I'm not praying for the downfall of their relationship, but I low-key, high-key feel like the downfall of their relationship is the one way for Mariah the Scientist to level up and to figure out who the hell she is. And the crazy fact is, a lot of women will get cheated on when they're in a relationship with their boyfriend. And obviously Mariah the Scientist has said in an interview that she, if a guy isn't going to propose to her, whatever, she doesn't want to stay with him. Like, she's basically saying that she expects Young Thug to propose. She expects to get married to Young Thug, which is just never going to happen because it's Young Thug. Like, come on, okay. But if Young Thug was, able to cheat on you whilst he was in jail with that girl, I've forgotten her name, but that girl where she was crying, trying to talk to him and he had the straightest face, that one. So he's already cheated on you anyways. Like, he was not being loyal, okay? He was speaking to another girl when he was in prison whilst in a relationship with you. So if he's doing that whilst he's in jail, if he can't even be loyal, but you are loyal and you are expected to be loyal, what do you think he's going to be doing when he's married with you? What do you think he's going to be doing when he's married? A lot of women, they think getting married or being engaged changes everything magically, drastically. If someone's doing something, a bad habit or a bad action when they're dating you, they're going to continue to do it when you're married, and it'll probably be a lot worse. So if you're already getting done dirty and cheated on when you're in a relationship with a guy, it's not going to just magically stop or magically, get better. Like, unless they really do want to put in the work to change and they really, put in the action, the effort to actually change and become a better person. But like 7 to 8 times out of 10, it normally gets worse. Every single day, you guys online, I see on social media, Mariah the Scientist, all this type of girls, you guys really inspire me to stay single. Like, I'm actually on a streak, guys, and you guys inspire me, you motivate me, you make me want to hustle to be single, because whatever is going on in the air, whatever these relationships are, whatever being a lover girl is, if this is what being a lover girl is, I don't freaking want it. If being stupid, if being dumb, if being made like a clown, being cheated on, and it being spread to millions of people, I don't freaking want it. All I'm trying to say is, don't be a Mariah the Scientist. Don't be a Summer Walker or a Cardi B, okay? And if you ever end up in those situations, take some type of accountability for picking such men, okay? Because I'm tired of people saying, oh, men ain't ish, all men are this, all men are that. No, it's just that you're dumb and you're stupid, and for some reason you're infatuated with a certain type of men and you pick that guy. Stop generalizing men. Stop trying to paint all men to be so bad and so evil, because if men did that to women, you'd probably spaz and crash out, okay? I'm tired of seeing, my guy cheated on me, and then because someone got cheated on, they're like, oh, men ain't ish, all men are crap. Because you wouldn't like it if people generalize women, would you? You'd be like, oh, that's so sexist, oh, that's so misogynistic. But women do that all the time. There's probably about, if I was to go on TikTok or Instagram, there's probably about tons of videos of women just slating men as a general group. Be smart. Don't even be like that. If anything, I'd actually say, you know what, if you do end up in that situation, at least be a Ciara. Ciara was actually smarter than all of them, okay? Because she actually said, you know what, let's wait a minute, let me be single for a while, okay? Then she found that guy, her new husband, forgot his name, the footballer guy, and then, you know, they got in a relationship, they got married, kids, then she leveled up. But the difference between Ciara and the Cardi B's and Mariah the Scientist is that even when they break up with the toxic person, they'll just date another person who is the exact same as the guy they just dumped. Whereas Ciara was like, no. That's why Cardi B isn't going to be in the same situation with that Stefan Diggs guy, because she's literally just dating an Offset 2.0. He's already cheated. There's proof he's cheated on you already like two or three times. So it's just going to end up repeating again, because she's not picking men of a high value or men who are even on her level. She's not even picking men who are on her level. She's picking guys who she knows are known for spinning the block, and then she's gonna start on crying on IG live and, oh, I held it down for you, I did this for you, right? But she just keeps on picking the same wrong people. Same thing with Mariah, same thing with all the other girls. So at least with Ciara, she actually said, no, let me think for a minute, let me be single. She went out of her way to pick the right guy. She knew him, whatever, knew his morals, knew his values, knew him, got married, had kids, etc. Whereas the other ones, they're not doing all of that. They're just repeating the same men. They're just dating the same font. They're doing the same font, writing in the same font, if that makes sense. Okay, they're not writing in different fonts, writing in the same font, dating the same types of men, expecting a different result and expecting something different. Like, is you slow? That type of behavior I would expect from Cardi B, because she is quite slow. She's quite illiterate, okay? She can't even read above like the 3rd grade average or like the 6th grade average, okay? She's already shown that she's illiterate. She can't use any words, okay? So I'd expect that type of behavior from Cardi B, but Mariah the Scientist? I expected a little bit more from her. So that's why now I'm looking at Mariah a little bit differently, okay? That's why, you know, she's slow. She's starting to be a bit slow. No tea, no shade. So yeah, I'm looking at Mariah the Scientist a bit differently. She's a bit stupid, a bit slow. The only reason she's not grouped with Cardi B is because she hasn't had kids with Young Thug yet, and because she can read off a teleprompter. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hopefully I could get my point across, because I just had to say this, okay? Don't put up with nonsense. Don't be one of these people, because I guarantee you in a couple years, Mariah the Scientist is going to regret dating Young Thug for this long and wasting her life on this guy for so long, when she could have just been single, waited a bit, okay, thought out her life, planned her life out, went for a guy who's on her level or even higher, and actually had a happy ending like a Ciara. But I'm just saying, okay, if you're getting cheated on, leave that guy. I was about to say something else, but YouTube is a bit sensitive, but leave that guy. If you're getting cheated on by a girl, leave that girl, whoever. Like, it really is not worth your happiness. It's not worth your mental health, especially if you have kids with someone like a Young Thug or a Future or someone toxic. Please leave that person. Even if you have kids, it's not worth your mental health. It's not worth all of that. And if your kids ask, why aren't you with daddy anymore? Yep, you explain to them when they're older, your dad cheated on me 10 times. There we go. End of story. They'll tell them that they'll learn when they're older that your dad is a no good piece of crap and he can't keep his thing in his pants. But anyways, like, subscribe, comment as well. Bye guys.
I talked to Mariah today. She's like, man, she said she feel better from talking to you. You got her in her feelings, man. No, I'm just saying she loves you, man. Like, overly.
Too much. Sometimes too much.
What, like it scares you how much?
Yeah. Like, damn, if I do something, if I smack something or something like that, you know, be devastated. And that's the part that I don't like when it's like, you too cool. But I'm in love with them. For the most part, I ain't even been calling no other girl. I don't call no other girl like a week.
I want you. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean it. I swear.
Really?
You know,
You know, a lot of girls hit me up. The Asian hit me up. What was the girl with the freckles? Remember her? Yeah, she hit me up.
When I come out the night,